What's up, everybody? JP here, and this is pretty much Evil Dead week here in the horror community on YouTube and on horror websites. A lot of Evil Dead talk with the new remake being released this weekend. And I've already actually seen a few Evil Dead reviews posted on YouTube. Um, so yeah, I decided to join the fun. Pretty much do what I did with the Chainsaw films. I'm gonna watch uh, the Evil Dead trilogy. I'm gonna review it throughout the week, and then I'm gonna go see the new Evil Dead and come home and do a review on that. Should be a lot of fun. It's a great series. I really enjoy all three films. And first, I just want to kind of touch on the remake a bit. Um, Anytime a remake is announced, usually it comes with some negativity. I usually feel, I never get, anytime a remake is first announced, I never am happy to hear that. I'm not pissed off like a lot of fans get, um, but I'm definitely not happy either, because I already seen the movie. It's a remake. I would prefer a sequel. I get way more excited when I hear news for a sequel. But I never really get mad when people remake stuff unless it's, something very, very like The Goonies or something. I would hate to see that remade. But, I really don't get too upset when I hear about remakes. And this one came out, and I really didn't care. Like, I'm not like a huge Evil Dead fan like a lot of horror fans are. Like the Evil Dead films have a very strong following, but I do really like the films. They're just not my absolute favorites in the horror genre. So I really didn't care that it was when it was announced. But then as time went on, I seen that Sam Raimi and Bruce Campbell were somewhat involved, and you started hearing talk about a lot of practical effects, and it's going to be really gory and this and that, and it just at first when they first announced that the Ash character wasn't going to be in it and stuff, there was a little bit of what. Then it kind of made a little bit more sense. Like, you can't really replace him, so why even try to? And then the trailer came out, and I was like, wow, I guess I am pretty damn excited to see this. To me, I thought the trailer looked really good, and I've been hearing a lot of buzz, people saying that it was pretty solid. Um, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that everybody I've talked to here on YouTube is pretty excited to see the new Evil Dead movie. And now there's even talks about merging the original series and the new series, which just crazy. That could be a video in itself. But yeah, what I'm trying to say is I wasn't excited at all. I was kind of interested in the new Evil Dead film, but now I'm actually really excited, and I think it should be a lot of fun, and hopefully it's great. So yeah, just kind of want to talk about it because I never really gave my full opinions in a video of the new Evil Dead remake. To me, it looks like it's going to be good, but who knows? Okay, so now let's move on to the actual point of this video, and that was to review The Evil Dead, which I'm not going to go into it too much because I already talked more than I originally planned to in the beginning of this video, but I'm going to cover it briefly, and yeah, so let's go. The Evil Dead from the awesome year of 1981, has a tagline of the ultimate experience in grueling terror. Um, Evil Dead follows five friends as they decide to go spend the weekend in a cabin, and it takes place in the summer of 1979. Um, they decide to go to this cabin. They end up awakening some demonic spirits, and they start getting possessed, and that's your basic story. Yeah, it's a simple story, but it works. It always has worked, and it still will continue to work because five friends going into a cabin in the woods and getting possessed or slashed or whatever is a good story. It's fun. It's what a lot of horror fans like to see, including myself. So yeah, The Evil Dead, man. This movie is a lot of times with the Evil Dead series, a lot of people, consider it a horror comedy series, but to me, the first one is a straight up horror film. And I think that I think that it's a good example for a horror film. And you know, if I was gonna take somebody who doesn't know like anything about horror, or you know, never really watched any horror films, and I want to show them, you know, what horror is about and stuff, this is a possible candidate for the film that I would show them. I think it's a great horror film. I think it's actually, you know, pretty effective, and it is really scary at times, and especially if you see it when you're young. And a lot of people say that it's pretty cheesy, but I really don't see the cheese in it. I just see a horror film, a scary movie. Um, I really love the opening, and a lot. Let me explain it this way. Since I started doing these YouTube reviews, I started watching films a little bit different. You know, I started paying attention a little bit more to the sound and a little bit more to the direction and the camera movement and the lighting and the acting. You know, I always pay attention to that stuff, but I'm starting to pay attention to it a little bit more. And a lot of people always said, you know, Sam Raimi directing is fantastic, and I always knew it was, but I never really looked and saw how awesome it really is, and really, you know, look deep into it. And the opening is just filmed so well. It just looks great. It's so calm and just you know, eerily calm. It's a little too calm, and this and the swinging chairs just hitting the side of the cabin and stuff. Very creepy. It's so simple, but it really sets a crazy atmosphere up, and it's kind of a slow start. Most people would think so, and I really like that about it. It definitely builds. You just know something bad's gonna happen with how calm and you know, it really is eerie. Um, this another thing I didn't really I haven't watched this film in probably a year or two, probably definitely over a year, because I haven't watched it recently, since I've been making YouTube videos, and it's already been about a year since I've been doing that. And I always knew this film was gory, but I didn't realize it was this gory. And some awesome gore effects. I really like the practical effects, and to me these effects still look great. Um, and there's one scene, probably one of my favorite scenes in the movie, when Scotty leaves and he comes back and he's at the door and Ash brings him in, and when Ash moves away, the chick is just sitting there smiling all creepy and stuff. I remember as a kid that scene really scared me, and just the way she looked, it you know, really possessed scary, like, why are you smiling look. You know, almost like a clown. Like, you know, that's why clowns are scary. Is like, why are they permanently smiling? You know, why is the smile? It seems fake. You know. And my phone's ringing. I'm gonna ignore that. Sorry about that. But yeah, super scary scenes in here. I remember it really creeping me out as a kid. I actually seen Evil Dead 2 way before I seen the first one, and yeah, this one was pretty scary. If there's one thing that probably hurts the film the most, it is the acting. I think some of the acting really is bad, and I know other people mention this too, and I think that's where they think that it feels cheesy, is because of the acting. To me, it doesn't come off cheesy. It just comes off bad, and it's not just, you know, bad acting. It's dated bad acting, which is even worse to me. Um, and it really, that kind of hurts the film when you try to show it to somebody, you know, around my age or younger, who doesn't, you know who isn't a horror fan or something. That's one of the main things that I've found that people point out, is the acting feels and looks really old and bad. So yeah, you know, but it's still a great movie, and if you read into the making of this film, and you know, the Sam Raimi and stuff, it's even that much more impressive. And I would give this film a 4.5 out of 5, just taking a half a point off for some of the acting. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in Evil Dead 2.